Good morning, everybody. I'm going to attempt to do this video now, if everything works. This is a bit of an introduction as to what I'm doing at the moment. I'm trying to get myself organised and back on CB. I used to be on CB many years ago. I used to repair a lot of CB radios around the area. But that's in the past. At the moment, I don't have anything. I have absolutely no CB gear at all. I used to like it years ago. I used to do a lot of repairs around the area. But then what happened? I got married. All the CB radio equipment went. All the very expensive test equipment went. And the workshop went. So now I've just got, well, at the moment, a table in the corner of my garage, and that's it. Nothing on it at all. But I'm going to try and get set up again, and I'll be making a few videos showing the progress as I go along. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, there's a little ticker running, because one of the other things I used to do was write software. So this is something I've just cobbled together. And I'm trying to form a list of all the CB groups that there are on Facebook. It's absolutely fantastic. It's all coming back to life at the moment. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of various Facebook groups, all dedicated to CB radio and trying to get it going again. So it's really good. I mean, we've got more channels now than we've ever had. We used to just have the straight 40 FM on a weird bunch of channels. But now we're better off than anybody. We've got 80 channels of FM because we've got the European channels, which are the same as the American channels. On those, we're also allowed to use AM, and we're also allowed to use SSB. Yay! So, you know, really brilliant. And then we've got the PMR 446 channels, and that's another great system. That started out as 8 channels on PMR 446, but now we've got 16 channels. And if you want to go digital, well, even better, we've got 32 channels. So that's brilliant. We've got that. We've got the PMR 446. We've got 80 channels on 27 megs, and we've also got Zello. And on Zello, which is an app you can download on your mobile phone or get a dedicated little radio for it, there's a lot of groups on there springing out now dedicated to CB and CB chat. So it's really great. Anyway, as I say, I'm trying to make this list of all the groups that I can find on Facebook. And it's really brilliant. And now what I'd like to do is try and pull them all together if people will help me and cooperate in this little venture. Because we've got all these little groups springing up all over the country, but they're all in separate little pools, and there's not much way of chatting between various groups unless you join lots and lots of groups. So I want to try and pull them together with a separate little system here, which I'm going to explain to you in a moment. It will pull everything together so we can cooperate between the groups. We can make DX chats between different parts of the country. If you're driving from one area to the other, you can hopefully contact somebody in a different area and say, hey, I'm driving into your area next week. Will you look out for me? If you want help and advice, you can put an appeal out nationwide, and so on. So it's got a lot going for it. If people will support it, if you join in and support this, it could really take off as a way that all CB people can get in touch with each other all over the country. And this is, of course, going to be done on the internet. What else? So I'm going to give you a demonstration now of what I'm trying to set up. So we'll start the web browser, go onto a new tab, and the website that you have to go to, let's make this a little bit bigger. It's a bit small. Let's try and make it a bit bigger. Pull it out a bit there. They're a bit bigger, so we can see where we're going. Is to go to, if you can watch this, www.cb-chat.net. www.cb-chat.net. And when you go to this website here we are. We'll gain a little bit of height here as well, I think. Make it a bit bigger still. There we are, in all its glory. Citizens Band Radio Chat. This is a chat group for anyone interested in CB radio and DXing on the 11 meter CB band. It can be used for arranging nets and DX contacts with other users. This is a very informal chat group with no moderation. Anything can be discussed. If you have a problem or question, just ask it here. Someone may just know the answer, since many of the group members have used CB radio for a very long time. Just fill in the simple form below, and once you receive the confirmation message, send a short email introducing yourself to everybody, to all of us, and you'll be made welcome. So that's it, basically, a little chat group. So what we have to do now is enter your email address. So email address here in this little box, Ken at, yeah, put this one in, cftgb.net. And then you have to have this horrible code here, this captcha thing, and this is to try and prevent spam. This is a horrible thing. You've got to try and type that, whatever that is, into this little box here. And if it's not very clear like that, you can try again and get another one. That's a better one there. I can see that one. And that looks like a small K, capital T, a 3, and RVY. RVY. That's what it looks like to me. We press submit now. And they are success. You should receive a confirmation email shortly. And you'll get a message to the email address that you've entered, which will welcome you to the group. So now we can start up our email program. And we should see something. Let's start up our email here. I use this for email. Come on, email. Put it up there. And in the inbox here is a little message. Hi, this is the program I'm managing. This is for the chat group. So you get this. All you have to do now is reply to that message. Click on reply and send it, and you'll get your confirmation that you're then in the group. And after that, away you go. So there's not much else I can say about that really. On this chat group, you can send text, and you can also send photographs. But you can only send smallish photographs up to a resolution of 640 by 480k. So if you want to put a photograph of your CB radio on it, you're very welcome to do so. You can also ask any questions to do with CB or whatever. Have a general chat. And of course this is nationwide. So you can advertise your Facebook group, any new Facebook groups, advertise them, tell people to come and join you, whatever. But this will only work if people join it. So now I want as many people as possible all over the country. If you see this, sign up to this email chat, and let's really try to waken up CB Radio and get it going again. So what more can I say? I'll just leave this scrolling for a little while now, showing you the groups that I found on Facebook. I don't want to reply to that and sign myself up because I'm already a member. But that is it. So we'll just leave this ticker running now, showing you the various groups. And I'll be posting some more videos on here as I get set up. First thing I've got to do is actually get myself a CB radio. And then an aerial, put it up, and so on and so forth, and I'll be publicising that as I go along. So please join me on this group on YouTube, and I'll also post this video on some of the Facebook groups as well. Are we coming to the end of this list now? At the bottom, UKCB Radio Local Nets. That's one of the Facebook groups. We'll be coming to the end of it now because it's in alphabetical order. So we'll just leave it running for a little bit longer before I wish you all goodbye. York CB Radio Channel 40 group. Yorkshire United Radio. And there we are. That's the end of the list. So thank you very much for bearing with me. If you have a Facebook group which hasn't been mentioned on this list at the bottom, do get in touch. Send us an email on the email group that I've advertised here, and let's add your Facebook group to the list. Thank you very much for watching.